Good evening, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to continue the reading of the International Logistics book. My name is Felipe. I'd like to invite you to subscribe to the channel. If you enjoyed the video, give us a like. Don't forget, support this channel with donations, start the notifications, and share this video with your friends. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Thank you very much. Let us start. If you like, leave your commentary. Make your question. The principal products are that moved by bulk ocean carrier or oil, iron, ore, coal and grain. Figures in billions of ton-miles in 1970, 1980s, and 99 for crude oil movements were 5,597 and 80,385 and 6,110 respectively. Note the drop in crude oil movements, which have been declining steadily since 1980s. Petroleum product figures for the same 3 years climbed from 890 to 1020 to 1610, and one interpretation of both sets of data would be that more oil was being refined closer to the source. Comparable figures for iron ore movements were 1993 1613 and 109,015 respectively. For coal, 481, 952 and 1,875 respectively, and for grain, 475, 1,087 and 1,125 respectively. Movements of these five products accounted for 80% of all waterborne ton-miles in 1970, 78% in 1980s, and 74% in 1990s. This chapter is brief, but it is necessary to separate the discussion of chartering ships for entire vessel loads of cargo, and the use of liner for smaller shipments in lot size and associated with domestic transport, which will be covered in the next chapter. These two reasons for the separate discussion for vessel chartering, bulk materials, and second, apparent expectation to current logistic through regard inventories and their time value. To understand the functioning of the vessel charter market, one must also understand the functioning of markets for various raw materials and commodities. These markets are themselves interrelated, petroleum and coal being the best example, with one competing with the other. Coke, a form of coal, is used in the production of steel, and so there is a positive correlation in shipments of coke and iron ore. Sophisticated worldwide markets exist for trading petroleum, iron ore, coal, and grain, as well as commodities that move in smaller total volumes. Traders continually learn of present and future prices in commodities various markets through the world. More importantly, they study the spread in prices of the commodity at two different locations, say New Orleans and Hong Kong. At the same time, these traders follow the markets for charter and shipping, which also fluctuates on a daily, even hourly basis to determine the cost of chartering a vessel to carry. Again, say grain for New Orleans to Hong Kong. Trader will make tentative commitments to buy the grain in New Orleans at a certain future date, sell the grain in Hong Kong at that date plus estimated transit time between New Orleans and Hong Kong, and charter a vessel. The tentative commitment becomes binding. The transaction is completed and the shipment made. Note that there are three numeric values that may be different, but the relationship must be the same. The price for shipping and commodity must be less than the spread of commodity prices at the two different ports. Hence, grain will move from New Orleans to Hong Kong only if the relationships among the three values holds. So bias. There is also some overlap. Shippers of same bulk commodities own vessels to meet a portion of their needs and rely on charters to move the remainder. A futures market also exists for charter shipping to coincide with futures transactions that are necessary for commodity markets to function. The vessel user is able to hedge against change in future rates, just the value of commodities. So does the value of shipping. Charter rates change with each new contract, and the value of a vessel or fleet can be determined at any one time by taking today's charter rate, extended over the life of this vessel as a project resume fall, and then capitalizing. That value is also known as the resale value because the number represents the worth of the vessel to a new owner, given today's charter rates. For example, during the first half of 1992, as charter rates dropped, the calculated value of a simple tanker fleet, totaling about 250 vessels, also dropped from 4 billion to 3 billion. In some businesses, when charter rates are very low, commodities will move materials in advance of any needed in order to take advantage of low transport costs. Offhand, this would seem contrary to modern logistics flow that favor many small shipments, with every party holding little or no inventories. Just in time, though, does not apply to most bulk materials, with two best examples being herring, coal and grain. Steam coal is mined out. Bom, well, we're going to stop here and start tomorrow, restart tomorrow. If you like this video, give us a like, share this video with friends. It's important to subscribe in this channel. Thank you very much. Until next time.